This is the bare bones situation. President Trump knows that these Negro governors and mayors are nothing but pawns for the DNC. Whereas the federal government was controlled under the Biden administration, these conditions no longer exist. Donald Trump is now the president, and as such, these Negro politicians no longer have the support of the federal government, nor is the DNC in control of Washington. The Democrats used lawfare against Trump, attempting to keep him from becoming president again. Now the Democrats must resort to lawfare to try to stop him. But there is a larger problem with the DNC. Democrats have no more credibility with the large number of the masses because they have been found out to be extremely corrupt. All the government agencies the Democrats used as slush funds, DEI hires, transgenders in women's sports, and the LGBTQ plus sodomy support. By and large, the public is against all this. But even worse, the stance the sanctuary cities have taken in giving social resources to illegal immigrants, resources that were meant for citizens. And even more than this, it appears the larger plan the Democrats had in mind was to move the government towards more of a socialist Marxist regime. Of course, our focus is on how these Negro politicians have betrayed the black communities in these sanctuary cities, especially New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles. And why do we focus on these black folk? There are no other races of people that share the unique problems that black folks suffer from in their communities. But it is the betrayal, the absolute deception black folk have suffered from these two-faced Negroes. They serve other masters, not the people, and it is the overall evil of these masters. They are Satanists and Luciferians, and there is a very slight difference between these two. So we have included, along with Vince Everett Ellison, that the Democratic Party is evil. So now Trump has federalized D.C. and threatens to do what he is doing in D.C. and other sanctuary cities such as Chicago and New York, because though these governors and mayors say that crime is down in their cities and states, the number of robberies, carjackings, and homicides have remained so high that even these modest reductions tend to make no difference, nor calm the fears of the city's residents. It would be a massive plan to root out all the crime, all the illegal migrants, and all the overall riffraff that is in these cities. And quiet as it is kept, the citizens of these cities really appreciate what Trump is doing because they have had to suffer from the robberies, carjackings, shootings, and murders in their cities for far too long.
You can now come and check out the monuments, get something to eat, and check out the sights in Washington, D.C. and not get robbed, carjacked, or killed by somebody who looks like me.
What the residents want. I'm not talking about the bougie upper echelons, bougie blacks. I'm talking about the everyday grandmas that have to deal with these homeless people peeing and pooping on their steps, and then they have to clean it up. They don't feel safe when they walk into their neighborhood. The gangs and the dope boys are just standing around the corner, like Do you not understand this is what they want? I remember working with a community leader and somebody had just gotten shot. This is like 5 years ago. And I remember her praying and she said, Crystal, we're going to have to invoke the National Guard. And that was so foreign to me. Now I understand the shit. These people are helpless. And I'm not talking about the bougie black people that live in their gated communities with their new bills. I'm talking about the everyday grandmothers. And I'm so glad that President Trump cares about them.
Y'all said DC was going to be looking like Germany in the 1930s. If you go around DC and talk to the residents after Trump's decision to federalize the city, it sounds like the residents pretty happy to me. It's crazy. Every time Trump do something, y'all had this emotional ass outrage. Then the shit that y'all say is gonna happen never happens. Just like y'all said we was gonna be slaves again when he got elected. But anyway, after it doesn't happen, it's straight silence. Then y'all bitching about something else.
I'm happy for the residents of DC because for the first time in fucking ever, there's not really any overt crime happening in DC. For the first time, there's not a bunch of murders. For the first time, there's not a bunch of gang violence. For the first time in many, many fucking decades, these people can actually go outside and they don't have to climb over homeless people. They don't have to hold their kids' hand and tell them to step around the shit and piss that the homeless leave on the fucking side of the road. That there aren't a bunch of people outside in the middle of the street drinking with their 40s and shit like that. Like there aren't a bunch of shell casings little kids have to walk over. Yes, finally, the ordinary residents of DC, the ordinary, people like you and me, our community, can actually get a fucking break. These children can actually go outside. They're not gonna get shot. They're not gonna end up dead or on t-shirts. For the first time, their parents can take their hand and walk them to the park and not have to explicitly worry about them being shot up on the fucking block. Yes, I'm happy that DC is being taken over. I'm happy the FBI, I'm happy the people of DC get a chance to breathe. They get a chance to go outside. These kids get a chance to walk to the fucking park without dying. That's what you're missing. The people that live in these specific streets, these specific blocks, these specific areas are happy that they don't have to deal with the fucking riffraff anymore. Are happy they don't have to deal with the fucking piece of shit people that would rather shoot up their own community than do something better with their life. This is the first time in forever they're probably able to breathe. This is the first time in forever I haven't seen a bunch of gang violence happen. Kids' lives have been saved because of the extra police presence. And that's what you guys are forgetting. Children's lives have been saved. Teenagers' lives have been saved. Young adult lives have been saved. Do you understand the amount of gang violence that has not taken place since there has been extra support in DC? A lot. A lot of lives have been saved. And people are overlooking that.
Down here in Union Station, as you can see behind me. Yes. And I walked through Union Station. It was different. See, I'm from DC. I live here. So I can tell you, I can be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was nice. I don't even want to leave. Union Station, they literally, it feels different. Like usually when I walk through, it's got this odd darkness. It's like you're walking through some sort of demi hood at night. And now it feels more light, upbeat. It definitely feels safe. But see, I can say that because I'm from here. A lot of people that are here protesting, they're not from here. They don't even live here. So they wouldn't know on a day-to-day basis like I would and some of the other DC natives. But yeah, I even saw U.S. Marshals up in Silver Spring. They rolled up on somebody. When I say they were stealthy, they were in regular cars. I'm not going to say too much, but they were in regular cars.
Fuck in my neighborhood. I've lived around here for years and it ain't been this quiet in forever. Y'all like, oh, the police ain't doing nothing. They just standing around doing nothing. What you expect them to do? What do they need dreams for when you got them dreams for? Y'all didn't want Trump to come to this city, but now he's here. Y'all the reason. Y'all just gave him a reason. I don't like that fool, but I ain't mad at this. I haven't heard gunshots in like 4 or 5 days, and I usually hear them every night. The cops are all over this city, and if you don't see them doing anything, you know why? It's because the fools have gone into hiding. The minute that they leave and get off these streets, oh, the niggas coming back out again. So I'm going to enjoy the peace while I can, because I'm not out here breaking the law. Y'all been in the street murdering kids. Y'all been in the street murdering innocent people. We gave the mayor a chance to do something, and the chief of police. Neither one of them did anything. Y'all want the cops to put on a show, so y'all had something to put on social media. But y'all put them YNs on social media all the time.
The protection that we can get in the city, because the city is really getting dangerous. A person like me at this age, I has to make sure to come home before sundown. We need all the protection that we can get.
I understand it, and I don't think I ever will. Why the fuck is people that's not from the city saying DC's not that bad? Why is a nigga from Denver, Colorado saying DC's not that bad and Trump is just trying to be a dictator? Gang, DC is fucking like Gotham City, bruh. Like, y'all do not know. Y'all out of towners, mo. Mind y'all fucking business, bruh. 4 infants got killed in a month. This shootings every day. Carjackings every day. The city is fucking wild right now, bruh. And it might say it's the lowest it's ever been. That's because these niggas is not getting caught. There's so much shit going on. Y'all don't even know, bruh. I'm really recovering from getting shot in DC, gang. So for y'all out of towners to be like DC's not that bad and this shit don't need to be done, y'all don't know shit, bruh. Like, for real, y'all don't know shit, bro. What Donald Trump is doing right now, getting the homeless off the street and putting all these law enforcement people in throughout DC, that shit needs to be done good. I'm tired of fucking Gotham City, gang. I'm tired of that shit, bro. I'm trying to go to U Street and not have to worry about running from fucking bullets, bro. I'm sick of that shit, gang.
I'm mad at Trump for cleaning up DC, cleaning up the nation's capital. And I think it's crazy, especially if you're a DMV native. When we go out and do things, we typically go to DC. We all have seen some BS in DC. I've lost friends to gun violence in DC. I've been out partying and heard gunshots in DC. Then you go somewhere like the Wharf to the Felipe Chow and people getting robbed at Felipe Chow. And I can continue, but I ain't really trying to go there today. But it ain't safe, and you can't even really enjoy yourself, man. Oh, one more. They said the Capital One Arena is the most dangerous arena in the country. And if you've been down there in Gallery Place, you already know. So knowing that these things affect us and affect our safety, especially y'all with kids, how can you get mad at that? Like, I promise y'all, and listen, I'm in the middle. I don't rock with either party. But if Biden or Kamala was doing this, y'all would be happy. Real talk. Like, y'all know the little young YNs is out of control, man. And y'all sick of them too. But again, y'all just like to be outraged.